Are you feeling confused on what you want to post on your YouTube channel? I got you. I'm going to give you a really easy example, a really easy trick and tip to build a community and grow your YouTube channel and be able to sell a product and be able to gain your watch hours. This is what you're going to do. Okay. I'm just going to give it to you straight up at the beginning. I'm not going to make you wait. Create a challenge. Create some kind of challenge. So do any kind of 30-day challenge. Even if you have 0 subscribers, if you type in 30-day challenge, or if your title is 30-day challenge day 1, and then you post another video, 30-day challenge day 2, cooking, 30-day challenge day 3 of cooking, 30-day challenge day 4 of cooking, like people naturally are going to want to follow your challenge. Okay, so what happens is, this is a secret. If you want to actually sell a product, a digital product, gain views, gain subscribers, and hook the algorithm all at the same time, you want to be able to use the 30-day challenge as a way to market your product. Okay, so let's just say there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can create a digital ebook, like some kind of ebook, downloadable ebook. You can make them pay for it, or you can make it for free before you do the 30-day challenge, or you can do the 30-day challenge of whatever you'd like it to be, and then sell a product because you now have the proof that you were able to do what you did in the 30 days. Okay, so let's just say, for example, we're doing the 20K step challenge, which has been very difficult. I've only been able to hit it 3 times, okay? But at the end of the day, it's still a win, because on the other days, because I'm trying to hit 20,000 steps, I at least hit 10 to 15,000 steps, right? So it's still forcing me to move my body. But for example, I have the 20K step challenge for 30 days, and I do have a free downloadable that goes with it. Now, what happens is, because now there's a know, like, and trust factor because of the 30 days, if I were to launch something in the future, there is a higher probability of people buying a product from me in regard to health and fitness, because I did a 30-day free challenge with them. Okay, so that's what you're going to do if you want to gain subscribers and hook the algorithm, because what's going to happen is the algorithm is going to see, okay, people are interested in this challenge. Like, it's been day 2, day 3, people are now like trickling in. So let's just say, for example, there was 5 people that watched the video. Okay, only 5 people, 5 beautiful souls that watched your video. And then you post day 2. Well, those same 5 people watch it, and then now there's 3 additional people, because guess why? The algorithm noticed that 5 people stayed watching your video because it's a challenge, right? So then it's kind of like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is really excellent at this. Not to say that you want to be a Mr. Beast, but if you notice, most of his videos are about challenges, right? Or like, oh, I did this, and let's see if I'll be able to accomplish it. Or I made 500 people do this, right? It's a challenge of some kind. So our human nature, we just kind of want to naturally see what's going to happen. Okay. Yeah. 20K steps has been crazy, but it's kind of a trick. Well, we'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, it's been very, very difficult, but I needed to do something to like force my body to lose this last the last few pounds of fat. Cause I got a body scan, and I want to make sure to do that. So, you know, there's that, but we'll hold that for a second. I want to just finish my main point, which is giving you the goods on, if you don't know what to do. Say if you even have a YouTube channel and you're like, I am now just completely like, I just don't know what to post anymore. Like, I'm not motivated. I just don't know what to do. Create a challenge. Okay. You could have had your YouTube channel for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're like, I just need to revive this channel. Create a challenge, and slowly but surely, those original 5 people from day 1 will watch, and then day 2, more people will trickle in. Day 3, more people will trickle in. Day 4, more people will trickle in. And then guess what happens? All the new people that catch you on day 15, they're going to want to be like, oh, wow, well, I want to see what happened on day 1. So they're going to go back. Okay. No, I know. So I got a body scan. Okay. So since everyone's asking, let me just answer this really quickly. So I got a body scan And the body scan, the instructor, he was like, look, you're so close to looking like an athlete. If you just do like change 3 to 4 things, you will look like an athlete. So right now, I have no problem with how I look. I feel confident with how I look. Like, I feel great. I feel healthy. I feel strong. But I'm like, well, he's right. Like, since I'm so close, why wouldn't I just go for it? So if I want to go into athlete looking mode, I have to like lose 9 pounds of fat, but then gain 3 pounds of muscle, but then lose 6 pounds overall. So that's my goal. So I needed to do some kind of challenge to kind of like force my body to like have a reason to lose that last layer of fat. And it's been difficult. I haven't lost a pound, guys. I'm still 100. I'm just stuck at 136 pounds. So I got to figure it out. We'll see, but I'm just going to keep going. Because we still have like 20 days left of the challenge, 19 days, something like that. So if you want to start your YouTube channel, okay, this is what you're going to do. And really, if you wanted to launch your channel with this, that would be perfect. Launching your channel with a 30-day challenge. Okay, so that is going to be your ticket. That's it. That's the secret sauce. It's straight up that simple. If you want to gain subscribers fast, if you want to, like, for example, what I'm doing is I'm doing a 6-month challenge. Okay, I'm going to get my other channel to be monetized within 6 months. That's my goal. Okay, ideally, I would love to have it monetized in 3 months, but I'm giving myself 6 months. All the mistakes, all the L's that I've taken on this Embody Pursuit channel, which is beautiful. I love it. It's a hot, beautiful, epic, crazy mess over here, because that's real life, right? This is reality. Instead of me having an excuse of, let me take a sip really quick, guys. Hold on. My throat's starting to get dry. Okay. So instead of me having an excuse, excuse me, hold on, frog in my throat. So instead of me having an excuse, I'm like, okay, well, I am allowed to safely pop on my camera and stream. I asked a police officer if you're allowed to do that, as long as you're just not touching the camera and it's mounted. I'm not like, you know, when people hold and try to like stream or try to like do content, you can't do that. So I'm like, okay, well, if I just only can get in 10, 15 minutes here and there, like until I can sit down and actually do a video, yeah, it's slow growth, whatever, right? But you guys have seen that technically doing that route also does work. It just takes a very long time. A very long time. So it's taken me 5 years to get monetized on this channel because I was working against the algorithm. And I talk about that in other videos. But if you don't want to work against the algorithm and you want to get monetized fast, I'm going to tell you all the stuff that you need to do. Because I'm doing it right now. Excuse me. I'm doing it right now on my other channel. And I'm already seeing growth on that channel that I did not see on this channel at the beginning. So for like, how many years? Like for like three years, I had 6 subscribers for like 3 years. I'm literally not even kidding. And on my other channel, I've gained, it's called the C code. And I've gained, right when I started it, I gained like 20 subscribers from this community. Now that doesn't count, right? Because it's just people that were like, okay, I'm going to support you on the other channel. So boom, that doesn't count. But I'm at 92 subscribers now. That's all from that channel. Just like people watching it and liking the information. And it's very niche. So if you are either A, you want to pivot your channel, B, you want to revive your channel, or C, you want to start a channel, starting out doing a 30-day challenge is close to a guarantee of being able to gain fast traction, because people are they're just curious. They want to see how the story is going to end, right? They want to see how the story is going to end. They want to see if you're going to be able to accomplish what you said you were going to accomplish. They want to be able to see that you have what it takes. They want to be able to see your grit, your relentlessness, your resilience, right? So they want to see you struggle. Like they want to see, ooh, okay, it's a 30-day challenge. Is this person going to break down? Is this person going to like crash out, right? As the kids are saying these days, crash out? Or is the creator going to get cooked from what the kids are saying these days, right? Like what's actually going to happen? So do a 30-day challenge. There is a crazy situation going on the other side of the street. But do a 30-day challenge and you're going to thank me later, okay? So that is a quick tip, because right now, guys, I'm really just like recalibrating and regrouping on this YouTube journey of like, what do I really want to be doing? Do I want to actually grow Embody Pursuit, or do I want to just like kind of be how I was before, where I'm just doing anything and everything that I want to do whenever I want to do? And what I'm finding is that I think I'm going to do a fusion of that on this channel, but I've evolved, right? It's been 5 years. I've evolved, and I'm like, okay, I've gotten comfortable on camera, kinda. That's still a journey, believe it or not. I've gotten comfortable on camera. I've gotten my 5-minute face that I do real quick. I don't do too much. I just put on my 5-minute makeup face. I have my go-to look, right? So I might have my fitness look on the way to the gym. I might pop on live when I go to an event and I'm more dressed up, or if I'm at home, I'll still like have my template of how I get dressed. So I know, boom, I don't have to like think too much about how to get ready. I usually use natural lighting, or the one light that I have, 1 or 2 lights that I have, I got from Amazon for super cheap, right? So there's a lot of stuff I'm embodied with, right? So that's why this channel is called Embody Pursuit. We're always in pursuit of embodying, becoming the embodiment of that next thing. So I'm very embodied and very confident with certain aspects of this channel. Now I'm like, okay, Ciana, what do you want to do now? Like, do you want to just stay stagnant, or do you want to really try to evolve this channel to the next level too? So there's like 5,000 of you guys who have followed me from YouTube growth ideas, and about 3,000 to 4,000 people who have followed me from health and fitness. So I'm going to fusion the two, and we're going to use YouTube growth in the sense of like, you see me, you know, we're still going to talk about health and fitness, but I'm also going to incorporate YouTube growth as well, because not only, and this is the truth, there's no reason why everyone in the Embody Pursuit tribe, if you have a YouTube channel, you all should be monetized with me. Like, you guys have seen me do it the most raw, uncut, unconventional way of just like fuzzy videos, poor audio, I'm not going to say poor, but just normal basic audio, and just me being, really it's the consistency. So if you want to actually start to have some kind of extra income, some kind of extra like creativity outlet for yourself, start a YouTube channel. And I'm telling you, you know what makes you money fast and growth fast is fitness and wellness. Because everybody, once you hit about 30 and up, 28 and up, you're trying to figure out how to stay healthy. Reality starts to hit in, hormones start to hit in, you start to notice like just certain things about aspects of your body. You're like, okay, I didn't used to have to worry about that. Now I have to worry about that now, right? So there's just different things that most people are going through, that they want to see that other people are going through it too. They want to see what other people are doing too. They want to see other people's resolutions to all of these different problems that a lot of people have, right? And it feels good when you see other people going through what you're going through, because you're not alone, right? You're like, okay, oh, there's hormonal acne going on. Okay, boom, I'm not the only one. Oh, it's harder to lose weight when you hit like 27 and up. Okay, boom, I'm not the only one. So if you start, one of the number one ways too is incorporating vulnerability in that journey as well. So if you're willing to be a little bit vulnerable, if you're willing to be a little bit, I don't tell all my business on here. You guys know about, you guys know about, y'all know about maybe 15 to some months, you might know about 20% of my life. And then for the most part, I would say I hover between 10 to 15% of telling my personal business, right? Which I'm comfortable with, right? So hello, welcome everybody in. So, and also to make sure to like the video if you haven't yet. So here's the thing, guys. This is how you connect. Like, it's okay to kind of tell like a little bit of your struggle, a little bit of your business, right? What you're comfortable with, but we're all human. So most of us are actually going through the same stuff anyway. That's why we love when somebody's vulnerable, because we're going through the same exact thing, but they just have the courage to talk about it. So if you're willing to do just like 10%, 15% of vulnerability, hey, Hallie, 10%, 15% of vulnerability, then you will start to see rapid growth on your YouTube channel as well. Okay. So that is the secret sauce right there. If you do that, it's pretty much a guarantee that you can revive a channel. You can pivot a channel. You'll be able to sell a product. So not only are you giving free amazing value, but you can also offer a product and be able to get monetary value back as well eventually. Okay, so for those of you that are just hopping on, you can also, if you do a 30-day challenge, you can either sell or give away an ebook about the challenge. And then after you're done with the challenge, you then sell an ebook or create a course around that, because now you have the proof that you did it. So let's just say you were trying to lose 10 pounds in 30 days and you wanted to do it with Whole Foods and 20,000 steps, right? So let's just say you ended up being able to lose 12 pounds and you show your everyday journey. Like you show the scale, you show twin CCs, you show the scale, you show your eating habits, you show just like your day-to-day routine. And then all of a sudden at the end of the 30 days, you actually hit the 10 pounds. And not only did you hit the 10 pounds, you hit the 12 pounds as well. Well, guess what? Now you can create an ebook, a $5.99 ebook that says, hey, lose 10 pounds or lose 12 pounds in 30 days in a healthy way, right? And you proved it. So now you already built the know, like, and trustability with everybody that's following you. You've now created a community, which when this is the movement now, y'all know that, right? The new thing is not only just building followers and views and all that, you want to build a movement. So over here in the Embody Pursuit planet, Embody Pursuit solar system, this is a movement. Like, we are constantly trying to get to the next level in our life, whether it's finances, whether it's our mental health, whether it's our wellness, whether it's our happiness, it doesn't matter. Like, we actually get it done over here. Okay. You subscribe to the C code. Awesome. So we actually get it done. We're not like sitting around wishing and hoping and praying and watching everybody on the internet become fit, beautiful, and healthy and elevated and rise in status, right? We're doing that for ourselves over here. That's why some days on these live streams, it's going to be tough love, where I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you sitting back watching me do 20,000 steps, get to athlete mode, sign up for a Spartan race, making money online, clearing up my skin, growing, getting my hair to grow longer, right? Like, my hair is already down to my thigh. I need to actually do content on that, by the way. But you guys have seen my journey with how my hair's grown. Like, I don't want y'all sitting back watching me do this stuff. It's like, this is a movement together. This is why it's a tribe. I try to refrain from calling it a community, because this really is a tribe. Like, you know how tribes roll? Like, they move together, they migrate together, they elevate together, they build together, right? We're helping each other out. I learn stuff from you. You guys learn stuff from me. It's like, this is what you want to build. So you also should be building your own tribe. And then that's when tribes band together and they become a nation. That's what it's about. So that is the secret sauce. I just gave you the blueprint for free. Straight up. Okay. So I encourage you, if you want to learn how to make money online, if you want to learn how to not like be in the rat race of the 9-to-5 only, follow my other channel. It's only about money making. I'm not going to like oversaturate this channel. I'll talk about it here and there. I'm not going to oversaturate the tribe with like money making, unless you want to follow me over there on the C code. Okay. I'm going to be giving away stuff that I do not talk about on here. I'm going to be talking about it over on the C code, as if the C code is over there. The C code is inside, it's another channel inside of YouTube. But I'm really excited about it because it's specifically for millennials. Okay. Moving in tribes is literally our way out of all this. Exactly. So I don't want, like, this is not an Exalt Ciana channel. Like, come watch me be funny, come watch me elevate my life, and like I become like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this together. Like, we are exactly, united, like unity. We're doing this together. So this is the Embody Pursuit tribe, but then like I'll tap in with Lisa's world and she has her Lisa tribe, right? I'll tap in with Everyday Muscles channel, and then there's that, Hallie has her thing going on, right? Like, everybody has their things going on, and we're all like have our own tribes, but then we like band together, and it's just like this collection, right? Of like, I tell people to go to your channels. You guys tell people to come to my channel if they're genuinely interested in the topics. That's what we're building over here. It's not like I'm not like a streamer where it's like, you know, like a DDG or whatever is that what the young kids are who they're looking up to now. Like a DDG where they're like a streamer and they have like this like army behind them. That's not what this Embody Pursuit is. A tribe that we're doing this together. Okay. So I kind of know. Oh, by the way, shout out to the beautiful soul that I ran into at the mall. You guys, this is the second time this has happened. I ran into a beautiful Embody Pursuit soul member at the mall. I was walking around the mall, just kind of shopping around, and hopefully you're watching. I was walking past like this movie theater part of the mall, and me and this person locked eyes, me and this woman. And, you know, she was with who she was with. And, you know, we just, you know, you're just out and you just kind of like scan your environment and you're like looking at people like naturally. And then she goes, oh, wait, oh my gosh. And I'm like, did I offend somebody? Like, did I do something wrong? Did I offend you? Like, you know what I mean? And she's like, you're from Embody Pursuit. Like, you're Ciana. Like, and I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you teach me. She's like, okay, this is what's so beautiful about this, you guys. This is what's so beautiful about this. She was like, you teach me to be healthy. She was like, you teach me to be healthy. You're my coach. And I just was like baffled because like at the end of the day, like I know you guys via your screen name. Here's why it was rewarding, because this is why I get on here. Like, I don't get on here to like, I don't know, like just gain followers. Like I get on here because I really love teaching and developing and coaching and being in leadership, right? Like that's kind of like my ministry in life. So when I'm actually seeing a real human being in person and the visceral reaction they're getting to like the way that I've impacted their life, that I don't care if I just only see that one lady and never meet any of you guys. I mean, I would love to meet you guys naturally, you know, in occurrence of as life goes on. But if that ends up being the last experience I have, that was enough for me to be on YouTube forever, because that's why I get on here. Like something I said, she literally was like, and I hope she's watching because it impacted me more than it impacted her. But she probably won't realize that, but like seeing her reaction and being like, you are my coach. Like you teach me to be healthy. You teach me about wellness. And you guys, she was literally she was going into the elevator. Her and her family, or the people she was with, are going into the elevator. She made her family wait and hold the elevator open. She walked back out of the elevator. There's other people sitting in the elevator. You know, and you know how it is, right? Like, it's like you want to get on the elevator and just go down and just get on with your day. So there's like maybe 6 or 7 people in the elevator, and she's out of the elevator talking to me. And the fact that like she was making people wait just to be able to talk to me. So we gave each other a big hug and then we went on about our day. But like, so if you're watching this, thank you. If you guys do see me out, I'm very warm and welcoming. Like come up, say what's up, like, and say hi, please. Because that's why I do this. It's like, you guys know, YouTubers, I guess you could call, I don't really call myself a YouTuber, but YouTubers don't get paid for live streams. Like every time I'm on live stream for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes here, an hour here, an hour and a half there, I've been on live stream for 4, that's not paid. That's pure, like just service. And then, yeah, when this uploads later, you know, then when people watch the replay, then you get AdSense on it. But all 3,000 video, like, I don't know how many live streams I have. I think I have over 1,000 live streams. I'm not even kidding. I think they're all free. You probably would scream. But like, it's all free, you guys. Like it's all, this is service. This is like me linking up with God and doing service, right? So the fact that there's a payoff of the reaction of like, no, you actually impacted me. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm not crazy, right? Because sometimes people are like, you don't get paid for the live streams. I'm like, no. They're like, well, why do you do it? And I'm like, I just feel like this is my calling. Like, I just love motivating, inspiring. And yeah, I have services, right? I have one-on-one coaching, email coaching. I have ebooks. I have, other ways that I am monetized on YouTube. So on the replays, and you guys, it's not a lot. We'll talk about that later. But it's like, there is things I have to offer. And if people need my paid services, they get the paid services. If they don't, they don't. Like, this is what we're doing over here. So, and what's cool is I have the receipts. So if I want to talk about YouTube growth, I have the receipts to talk about it because I've been so consistent. So don't think about YouTube as a self-development opportunity. Be in it for the long game, and be in it for the humanity of it, right? When you do that, you will not want to quit. I was very protective of my energy with not wanting to have a burnout. A lot of creators burn out because they're trying to do the bells and the whistles and the, keep up with everybody and keep up with the competition out there. And you should, right? Like you do want to level up, but it gets to a point of diminishing returns. And I've been seeing that since I've been an avid YouTube watcher for the last 12 years. Like, that's the number one thing I watch. It's not Netflix. It's not Hulu. It's YouTube. So I've been able to study YouTube for 12 years. That's when I really started to hone in on creators and learning creators and seeing their journeys, right? And now it's been over a decade. So you see how people have had babies. Some people have passed away. Some people have gained weight, lost weight. Some people have gotten cancer. Some people, lost a parent. Like, you see their whole journey. And the number one thing, I was like, I do not want to burn out like some of my favorite creators did. And they just do too much. They do too much. Right now, my personal favorite is Diary of a CEO. I really, really like his YouTube channel. That's my personal favorite. It's all about self-development. And you guys, his channel is a really good example. It's the topics that he talks about. My legs are starting to cook right here in the sun. I'm going to put my little cushion on my legs real quick. So his, sometimes I sit on this when I'm driving long distance. So this is how this is the Headed for 40. This is the Headed for 40 cushion. Okay. So I need it on my back. I need to sit on it. I got to protect that lower back. And I'm not ashamed about it. But anyways, so his channel is he'll be talking about wellness, and then he'll talk about the world ending, and then he'll talk about economics, and then he'll have somebody talk about insulin resistance. So I love all of those topics, right? Now, he has a beautiful setup, a beautiful lighting, and you could tell he went in, Hallie. He went in on that, right? This is his life's work. So I'm really liking his stuff. And I specifically actually like his vlog channel more. His vlog channel is a lot smaller than his big main channel. And I like the behind the scenes of his life because it motivates me to keep going as an entrepreneur. Now, am I in the way for this trash? Yeah, I really, really, really love his style I just love his journey. I really enjoy watching his journey. There's some other ones, but yeah, that's probably my go-to. I find myself being okay, did Steven post today? What is Steven, what did I miss out on? So bottom line is, guys, even though this Embody Pursuit Tribe channel has been extremely slow growth, I have zero burnout. Zero hero. I have zero burnout, and that was the number one thing I wanted to protect. And so that's why now I'm taking it more YouTube serious. We're okay, I'll step up my thumbnails now. Finally, after 5 years, okay, I'll do a thumbnail, I'll put effort. I won't just have me being in the car, okay. I'll step it up on the titles, now, because I don't feel like that would burn me out. But a decade ago trying to do it all, like a thumbnail, but I got to do a script, but then I got to speak better, but then I got to look at the lens, and but then I got to, then I got to answer all the comments. It's just too much. And you guys, I am pretty comfortable with knowing that I feel like this right now. I don't know how I'll feel in 5 years, but I do not desire to have a team under me. So a lot of YouTubers will be on the journey to wanting a team. Like that's like their dream, is like to have a team of 100 people working under them and having an entire enterprise. I've already had a team. At 26 years old, I had 30 full-time people that I had to manage at 26 years old. I've already had that experience. I gained a lot of it. Like I gained so many life skills. That's why I'm an excellent life coach. That's why I'm able to train people on the spot. Like that's why I'm able to do that, because I learned that skill so young. But like, I don't aspire to then grow to have it. Like I want to be more of a solopreneur. Maybe in the future I'll have like 1 or 2 people that like do like just take some burden off of me, maybe in the future. But I'm more on the solopreneur route, and I'm okay with that. Okay. So you kind of have to decide, like, what do you want to be doing with your YouTube channel? But ultimately treat it like it's a personal development journey, and you will not burn out. And that's what I did. So during this journey, I activated my voice. I got more confident on camera, which is still a journey still to this day. I still am just kind of weirded out by the lens. I don't know if it'll ever go away, but there's just like a lot of things that I've learned. I created a website during this journey. I went from 1 digital product to like 8 digital products now on my website. I also started TikTok channels or TikTok shops during that journey that make a lot of income. I do Amazon affiliates. There is, believe it or not, people that will click down and actually look at the affiliate links that I have on down in the description. 16 pounds of water weight. Thinking about showing my weight loss journey on my, yes. I think you really should, because Hallie, you guys, she lost 16 pounds fast. And I love that she did the water weight loss, because that's, a lot of us have like it's not really fat that we need to lose or that we're seeing. It's like the water inside of our cells. So people, that would be awesome. Homeless model. I'm not really sure what that means. Okay. So yeah, guys, it's like, just use this platform as a personal development journey. And then what is beautiful about it is that because I'm not burnt out, I'm okay with starting the other channel over. So I'm starting from scratch now. So I'm still going to have the tribe here, but then I'm taking it very YouTube level serious on the C code. So I won't be posting as much. I'll be posting more higher quality content when it comes to like more scripted, more organized content, more structured content. And I'm already seeing that when somebody comes to that channel, they don't just watch 1 video. They watch at least 2 or 3. Does it bother you when guys hit on you, even if they're attractive? No, it doesn't bother me at all. It's a compliment. It doesn't, as long as men are respectful. I mean, to me, I think that's a compliment. I think it's the disrespect that women are like weirded out by, but I don't really know any woman that personally, maybe there's some that exist, but I don't know any women personally that just like get bothered by being hit on. It's a compliment because there will be a time that it probably will stop. So, do girls in general get offended? I think it depends on the woman. I think if she's dealing with some inner work trauma that she needs to figure out, then I could see maybe it bothering her. But I think for a healthy, healed woman, I don't see why a gentleman, if he's acting like a gentleman, comes up and says a nice compliment, comes up and says, hey, how's your day going? You look really nice, or does a flirty comment. I don't see what's wrong with that. Especially if you're a single woman and you're like looking, you're open to suitors pursuing you. I don't know either. It's how it's being done. I'm talking to yeah, exactly, Rachel. I agree. I don't really know any. Like, I haven't met a woman where she's like, oh my God, this guy said I was beautiful today. It was so annoying. Like, We actually want to be approached more, to be honest. There's actually an epidemic of men not approaching women. So we want to be approached more, believe it or not. I'm talking to a potential girlfriend. I'm just trying to read her. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Keep going, keep being intuitive. Yeah. I mean, I would have to know more about your situation, but by the way, I just want to throw this out there for my brothers out there. It's not, I don't know what, I grew up, I'm a millennial. Most of us are millennials on here, so I hope that you guys would agree. But like, don't have a girl being in the talking stage for 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Number one, if you're a woman, you need to be getting out after 3 months. In my opinion, I'm not a life coach. I'm not a relationship coach. But if you're a woman who wants to be in a relationship for long-term, life partner headed for marriage, these talking stages, like the 6 month to 8 month, to then figure out if it's going to be a girlfriend, and then the girlfriend is there for like 2, 3, 4 years, and then you figure out if you want to propose, and then the proposal time period is 2 to 3 years, and it's just like this 8-year journey. It's getting ridiculous. So I just want to throw that out there. Like, men, if you're not seeing this young lady as a potential girlfriend, don't waste her time, and don't waste yours either. Don't waste, like, either party. Like, if she's there and you can tell that she's like open to a relationship, and after 3, maybe give a grace period to 4 months, and like you're not ready to be like, yeah, can we be exclusive? Like, just like let it go, and like continue to date other women, and she can not waste her time, right? Like, I think it's fair for both parties. Like, it's not like it's against each other. It's just like, what are people doing? What are people doing? Now, if people are dating to have fun and they just want company, then that's not that. Omit that. That's not for you. But if you're a young man who's like, I want to pursue a young lady for girlfriendship, which the girlfriendship thing that's a whole nother conversation. But just for the sake of what we're talking about now, if you're wanting like a girlfriend or wanting to be exclusive with someone, like really be open to just figuring that out within 3 months. 90 days is a pretty decent chunk of time. That's a whole spring time period. That's a whole fall season. That's a whole winter season, right? God made things in seasons, so we should be doing things in, like, not going too far after that, right? So I'm not really sure with like the whole, like, I don't even know, like, we're just talking, like we're just pen pals and talking for 8 months, like. And women, if you're sticking around for that, you're better than that. Get out. Like, your beauty, your radiance, your like your value, your worth, like believe it or not, this is equal, by the way. So I hope no men are like feeling like, oh, well, we're valuable too. You guys are, absolutely. Women need men and men need women. There's a reason, though, why women are always asked to be these beautiful beings at events, or beautiful characters in a movie, or beautiful characters in a music video, right? Just by simply being around a woman, like, masculine, healthy men know this. When you're around a beautiful woman, it just is a vibe. You don't even have to be, it doesn't have to go to the romance or sexual stuff. It's like, so as a woman, if you're being around a man after 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months, and you're just still talking that whole time, that man is actually benefiting from your, like, the presence of you. And healthy men will admit that. They will. And it's like, and also, as a woman, don't use men if you're lonely. Right? No way this lady is single. I'm not even into black women, but she's beautiful. She has to be crazy. There's always a few of them. Okay. So anyways, guys, it's like, as a woman, don't just use men as like a way to like not feel lonely too, right? Like there's a lot of work and healing that men and women need to be doing, but I think these long, elongated, like talking stages, like we kind of need to like just, I get it, that was cute, but like what, like come on, like what are we doing? And yeah, I don't know, it just wasn't like before social media, there wasn't these like 8 months. I mean, am I tripping, guys? Like all the millennials that are in here, you know what I'm saying? All the millennials that are in here, but when we were like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, there wasn't like, you weren't talking to somebody for 8 months from what I remember. Oh my God, thanks, Lisa. Oh wait, what did I miss? Did I miss Lisa's comment? I've been talking to this woman for about 2 weeks. We are about to meet up tomorrow. It's taking roses. No, take roses. Take roses. Take roses. Yes, take roses. And that'll actually show you a lot about her too, to be honest with you. If you're doing something like a thoughtful gesture like that and she's completely repelled by it, I'm not saying that's a red flag, but it is kind of a pink flag. Like it's a pink flag on the sense of like she needs to do some inner work on the fact that a human being is just trying to do something kind. And if you don't, even if you don't like flowers as a woman, receive the flowers and look at it for like the thought behind it. Wow. They actually, and then it's like you say, oh wow, these are beautiful. I love it. I really love, whatever. And then as you get to know each other, it's like, then he'll learn later that, oh, well, you're more into like snacks, or maybe you're more into like, I don't know. Yeah. Like maybe you would love like to be brought like chocolates instead of the flowers or something, right? Like you can like kind of slide that in there later. But like when a man is, women would need to hear this. If a man is doing something kind or thoughtful, I'm not really sure why there's like some women out there that have this energy of like, it's not good enough, or like look at it for what it is. Yeah, a fruit basket, like that is when I have during this courting journey, when I have been brought flowers, I absolutely love it. Like I'm just like, yes, because there's something that it shows more. There's more behind the flowers than just the physical flowers. Also, for women, like as a man, if you see a woman being absolutely repelled, you might want to continue to date other women while you're dating her. Like, everyone's clean and clear, that everyone's single and there's not any like line going on or whatever. Like, okay, you're dating, she's dating, everyone's courting, dating, whatever. But like if she's doing all that, she might not be ready to be in a relationship, to be honest. So that's just like a little tip there. Whoever disagrees with me, fine. But like, that's a pink flag. That's a proceed with caution. And she needs to do some healing work. I just didn't know if it would come off as, oh no. See, like that's, what have we done in society where like bringing flowers is now in the realm of potentially being desperate? You sent me an email. Okay, thank you for the super chat, and I'll definitely check it. Right? Like, why are we living in a time? I mean, what is it? I should say like this. What is it? Oh, is my phone gonna overheat? Let me actually, this is like getting kind of juicy. Let me just, I want to stay with this momentum for a second. I want to try to get in the shade for a second. I don't want this to overheat because I can just feel it. It's gonna start to overheat, and then it's like the juice. So I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes, and we're gonna just like finish this out for a second, and then I'm gonna get to this gym workout. But okay, good. Now I'm like not in the heat as much. Okay, so maybe have some. No, that's not. See why you got to be careful with the way that you word things on the internet. It's like I'm saying date other women, and then it's being perceived as side chick. No, I'm just saying like if a woman is like already showing red flags in that sense, and you're looking for an actual someone you want to be exclusive with, look, this channel is all about holding men and women accountable. I'm not like team only women or team only men. Remember, I'm team tribe. I'm team tribes linking up to build a nation. So I'm team men and women getting along, and then men and women create families, and then a family links up with another family, links up with another family. Now you have a tribe. Then those tribes link up, and now you have a nation. Like that's what that's what I'm into. That's what I'm promoting over here, just to be clear, okay? So I don't want to always just like put like, you know, go hard because there's a natural bias there, right? Because I'm a woman. But yeah, like if I had a girlfriend that was like, oh my God, girl, he brought roses, it was so desperate, I would check her. Like she would get checked for that. Right? Because I'm not trying to hook up with her. She is someone I can see. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, bring the flowers. Ask, you know, really listen when she's talking. Really listen. She's giving you a lot of answers away. She's giving you a lot of inside scoop, more than you know, if you really just sit back and listen. Ask probing questions. I think she's saying to open. Yeah, exactly. So if you're completely single and you're looking like Brad is looking, he's open to like he's not looking just to hook up. He's looking for a potential like future wife, it sounds like. I'm assuming if you say start a family, a wife title is in there, I'm assuming. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, this is a big decision, right? So you don't want to just pick anybody. So if she's already tripping about flowers, that is a red flag. So I'm just saying, just like I would encourage another woman after a date or two, and you're already noticing some pink flags to potential red flags, then continue to have other suitors, like, you know, go on quality dates, go bowling, go, you know, meet up for coffee, go on a hiking. I personally, to be honest with you, in my journey, I really like first dates that are, and I never really talk about stuff like this, but just to throw it out there, I personally like first dates that are activity oriented. The culture now of like, I need to be taken to a $500 dinner on the first date. I get it. Like, I live in LA. There is that kind of like expectation of like, yeah, you better take me somewhere high quality, whatever. Right. And now that I've matured up, it's like, there's been times, guys, where I've been on a date at like a really nice luxury dinner and like couldn't wait till the date was over. And then because of like, you're in a respectful environment, you're in a luxury environment, you're, you know, having this beautiful dinner, it's rude to just get up and want to leave. But there has been times. So it's like, when you do an activity for the first date or two, I feel like those are like, okay, we can laugh, it's relaxed. Like, it's not like so stiff and buttoned up. And it's just like, we're like already doing all these things, like all these like luxurious things. And it's like, I don't even really want to continue the date anymore. And now I'm stuck in this dinner across from you, right? Whereas like, if you go on a hike for an hour and a half, you go on meet up for bowling, maybe you do like a I don't like something activity related, like, okay, oh, do you want to like go to this museum and then also like grab lunch? Like, I feel like that's more like, like I can like breathe. And then, you know, you do want to pay attention to like if certain things are leveling up after that. You don't want it to always be just a coffee date for 6 dates. No, you do want it to be leveled up as it continues, but that's just my personal opinion. Women are going to disagree with me on that, but I just know that living in LA, it's nothing to be taken on a $500, $600, $700 date. Like, people in LA have money, so that doesn't necessarily mean they're trying to get to know you or pursue you for something that is of quality, like to turn into a quality potential exclusive situation, right? I think that women are like honing in too deep on that. I get it. If a man's like wants to take you on a beautiful date and it's $500, $600, $700 on the first date, awesome. But don't let that just be the only check mark where it's like, ooh, he's a quality person. Because if a man has money, that is like a coffee date to him. Like, spending $700 on a dinner, you know, it's like, that's like equivalent to taking somebody out for like a $20 lunch. And then women are like, well, they get attached to like that part, not realizing that the quality, like the character is not there. So that's just like some free, I mean, I'm on my, look, again, you guys know I do not like going into this realm because I am the furthest thing from a relationship coach. The furthest thing, on the farthest side, okay? Maybe in the future, when I'm married after 5 years with a child, God might open up that realm to like really dive deep into that. And then I would even get some training. But like, that's, you know, I'm just speaking from my personal experience. I really don't care if somebody agrees with me or not. I'm just kind of saying, you know, what I feel is like, there's a maturity aspect that like you just have to grow into. You know, there's like these 26, 27, 28-year-old women that are just kind of like, they're missing out on really good guys because of like social media. 700, I'll take a rain check. I mean, some women require that. And look, if that's your standard as a woman, beautiful. But just know that that's not going to determine if a guy's actually into you. Because that's easy for men. Like rich men, like $700 is like a $7 coffee. It's an equivalent to them. So then you're getting wowed by a dinner when the whole time his intentions are not that. You know what I'm saying? Are not like, you know, to actually like potentially, like Brad potentially see someone as someone you want to start a family with. We're going hiking tomorrow and I'm going to oh my God, that is so cute. Brad gets it. Agreed. 2 people wouldn't be that expensive if they are dating 3 to 4 women. Exactly. I'm glad to hear you hold men accountable and women. Yeah, it's like, because we got to work together. Like this, like generation of the gender wars. I didn't grow up in that time period, so I don't get it. Like, it's disgusting to me. I grew up during the time period where we would go to like every summer there was like this big fair where there's like rides and booths and everyone just knew, okay, we're gonna go to the fair and the girls are gonna, you know, wear their like baby fat and like Rockaware. The guys are gonna wear their Rockaware and we're gonna like go to the fair and like people like, you know, and then like get approached and then go on the ride and it's like everyone's happy. You know, it's like the guy is like approaching and the girls aren't looking like disgusted. Like the girls are like, ooh, like, oh, have fun, like on the ride. Right now, it's like, it seems like if a guy tries to approach a woman, honestly, if I was a guy during this day and age and there was a group of beautiful women, like 6 women, I see why 99% of men would not approach, because there is kind of this energy of like, oh my God, like, did he really have the audacity to come over? And like, we're over here vibing and it's girl time and there's like a guy. It's like, you're in public, like you want it, like what do you go be in a corner in a cafe somewhere and have girl time? Like, what are you doing? So I don't know. I don't come from that era. I come from the era of where it was cool for men and women to like get to know each other and court and have fun and be lighthearted and bring flowers and like, you know, it wasn't cheesy, it wasn't desperate. Like, it was like, since the beginning of time, men have been giving women flowers. Like, the fact that it's desperate now is crazy to me. Red Hunter says that's a tough approach. Yeah, I get it. But back in the day, like the millennial, like during like when millennials were in that like age bracket of like 16 to like 22, 24, there was this energy of like, it was like, we all knew eventually we were all going to get approached. So we would be like maybe in a huddle of girls, but then like a guy would come up and then like the girls would kind of know like, oh, okay, like let that girl turn her back and start talking to like the young man that's approaching. And then they would just continue talking. It wasn't like, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's so strange about it. It's crazy. I asked her if she wanted to eat or to go to eat, but we had been talking about hiking hiking days before, and she insisted in hiking. I'm guessing she wants to meet me first. Yes. Yes. Well, she shouldn't be pursuing, in my opinion, Brad, she shouldn't be pursuing. So like I'm assuming you're meaning like if she wants to continue to like accept dates from you as you continue to pursue. So get to like go on the date. Okay. Yeah, like she's going to continue to accept your pursuit. That's a healthy balance. That kind of balance typically works better. I know, yes, women are approaching men. Great. That's great. But like from what I've just seen, I feel like in the real world, like when I see people, there's a better natural balance when the man continues to pursue. So yeah, go to the hike, have fun, laugh, be yourself. Okay, and just a quick tip. I'm gonna tell you a quick tip. Because I've been on a hiking date as like the first or second date before, and I was really repelled by this particular, not the guy as a whole, but this action that he did. So and hopefully you see this, okay? So that way you don't do this to the next girl that you talk to. I don't even know if he knows I have a YouTube channel, but we went on a date. Great, great person, good looking, great job, college graduate, like just a good on paper, right? And this particular date, like there was some difficult aspects about the date, like difficult, like rock climbing aspects and like steep aspects about it. And I noticed the whole time at the end, he asked, but like there was times where I was struggling because I didn't wear the right shoes. So, okay, I'm just going to tell you guys, full transparency. You know, when I hurt my leg, I was on a date that day. Remember when I hurt my leg that day and I went on live like right at like the same day and like showed you guys my bleeding leg. So I was like struggling, and for about 80% of the hike, like he wasn't like, oh, like, let me help you. Like he wasn't, Hallie's like, oh, so he wasn't like asking to help me, it's like I was slipping and sliding and and then finally like 2 hours into the hike, it was like, oh, like, do you want to like hold on to my arm so like, you don't have to slip anymore? But like, I'm like, as a man, like the first time I started to kind of like wobble a little bit, that would have been attractive. I'll just say it like this. It would have been attractive to be like, oh, like, do you want to hold, like, do you need help, or do you want to go down this route? Or, and then there was like another part where, it was just like a difficult part, and you kind of had to climb, and it was just no ask of like, hey, do you want her, let me help you up the rock. It was just like, he's a very fit, excellent 100 out of 100 shape. He just like went up the rock and was just like taking pictures and like of like the scenery, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like going up the rock, like just like, and I'm just like, that would have been kind of nice to like see if, just one question of like, hey, do you want help up the rock? So that part was a turn off. So I'm just giving you some free game, Brad. Be very attentive. Women pay attention to that. And I'm not sitting here saying like it, it was probably both ways. Like, there was probably aspects about me that weren't attractive to him too, right? I'm not perfect. But it's like, I'm just giving you some free game on like, be attentive, show that protection energy, show that like, but don't overdo it now. Like if she just wobbles once, don't be like, oh my God, do you need help? Like, no, just be like, oh, you got this. Like, you good? Or you want to hold on to my arm real quick? Like just cool, calm, fly, like just real swaggy, like just cool. Right. Make sure if like there's like danger, if there's like a part of the trail where like there's like a cliff or something, like you need to be on the outside, she needs to be on the inside. Like those little tiny things matter. I don't think he wanted to come across as needy. I've taken women hiking. I always help. That's wild. He like, yeah, exactly, Brad. I thought it was wild too. And it was like later in the hike, it was kind of like, oh, like, do you want to, like, finally? And I was like, okay, after the 10th time, because I wore the most horrible shoes. It was my fault, really. But like, there was just like times I was visually struggling, and like most men would have been like, oh, do you want me to help you? Right? And like the fact that he didn't, and then proceeded to like take photos of the scenery, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, this is a nice experience. You know, I'll see you around, you know, kind of energy. Like that was the energy that was like ended up coming out of that. But you know, I'm naturally an attentive person. Okay, why isn't it innate? Thank you. Like my brother, you guys, okay, so I have 3 brothers, and 2 of them are twins. Okay, 2 of them, they're twins. And we went on a hiking trip together. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. They came to visit me in LA for their birthday. And we're going on this great trip. Again, I did not wear the right shoe. I need to invest in some official hiking shoes. I'm doing too much. So I went on, you know, my brothers were having a great time. We're looking at the scenery, and I'm over here slipping. Immediately, they were both on me like white on rice. They were like, you know, and they're my brothers. They're not like, like they're my blood brothers, right? So they're not like trying to hit on me or trying to impress me. Like they don't care to impress me at all. But like, it was like, to Hallie's point, it was innate. It was like, oh, she's technically like weaker than me, right? Yeah, I gotta invest. If you guys know of any good hiking shoes, I've been taking L's with the hiking shoes. Like I took my mom hiking, and I was even sliding more than my 65-year-old mom. That's how I know. Like I was like, these shoes gotta go on the hike. So yeah, it's like you know, I was like falling. My brothers, now they're 27. At the time they were like 24 or 25. They were immediately like, boom. And then after they helped me, they were like, okay, cool. Like, okay, now you got it together. They weren't, you know, they weren't the whole time like coddling me, right? Because I'm a grown woman, I'm fit. So it just, you know, that was very telling to me. It was a proceed with caution moment when that happened. And maybe, to be honest, and look, again, full transparency, maybe he just wasn't that interested in me. So he didn't really care. He wasn't tripping if I was like falling or not. But I would just think, again, whether you're interested or not, which is fine, just if you see a human being struggling, like you kind of naturally want to help. So I wish I had a woman to take flowers too good on you. I love that. Men are supposed to protect women. I agree. And most men want to. I would hope. Or is that fading now too? Telling what? Are you kidding? Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. He was into you, girl. He just didn't know any better. Didn't care. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It was a good experience. I'm going to be going back to that hike. So I was like, oh, awesome. Like, discovered a new hike. I was juiced. Oh, please, more story. Yeah, I don't really open up like this, but every quarter, every few months, I get like, it's kind of turning into like once a month. I might talk a little bit, do a little bit of a stretch on the personal experience, but take everything as I say as a grain of salt. This is not a relationship channel. I just want to emphasize that for people that watch this on the replay. No, he did not. Believe it or he did not. No. I never put myself in a position to even have it even be a trying to even try to do that. No. There was never even an opportunity to even do that. I love that. Ciana's quarterly confessions. I love that. I might even like use that as a playlist. Oh, but would you have found it attractive if you, yeah. I was actually like, the first time I wobbled, I didn't even think about it. Second time, I was like slipping. I was like, ooh, these shoes, okay. And then the third time when I was going on the rock, and then like he blasted up the rock, and then, okay, I even let that go. But then it was like 10 other opportunities because it was kind of more of a difficult hike than I had anticipated. I was like, oh yeah, this guy is like really not in, okay. I don't know if it's just me or if this is just not his personality, you know? So the first, like, honestly, the first 1 to 2 times I didn't even notice. The third time I was like, huh, okay, you know? And then after that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is not really, it's either A, not his personality, or he's not interested enough to want to help. You know, either one could be true. Let's see. No, he's asking if you would have found it attractive. Oh, no, it would not have been attractive. Blood fumbled. Yeah, no. Trying to go straight for that would have been highly unattractive for me personally. Yeah, thank you, Hallie. I think you're right. I think I read that wrong. That's true too. Godspeed, that's his game. Some men, that's interesting that you said that. Some men, they do kind of like the reverse on you. Like they will like, it's almost like, what's another example of this? It's almost like when there's a moment of like, where you know you should be getting a compliment, or like you know you should be getting like help, or you know you should be, and they do the opposite. It's like a reverse psychology type of tactic. Now, I personally don't do there's men that try to do this, and it usually, for me and my personality type, it's repelling for me personally. It does work on women though, where like, let's just say a woman walks in to the gym and she visually is like a 10, right? Like it looks like she does Pilates every day. It looks like she drinks only green juices, like just a beautiful body, natural glowing skin, whatever, right? It's visual. Like it's kind of like she would be a 10 in probably any community. And then a guy sees her. Okay, a guy sees her and she's working out. Let's just say she's doing like RDLs. And he goes up to her and goes, hey, like, do you always do your RDLs like that? And then she's like, yeah, like, you know, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, are you done with that weight, that dumbbell? No, I have one more set. Okay, cool. And that was the attempt, like that was the attempt. And it's like, oh, well, if you want to know, like, a better way to do it, like, just I'll be over here, you know, I'm happy to help you. It's like, he knows she's a 10, and he knows she's used to getting like, you're so beautiful, you're so amazing, you're so da 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 da. So he uses like a downfall to catch her attention. Does that make sense? And like, for some women that does work initially to like get your attention, but it gets the woman in like this, like, well, I want to prove to him kind of mode. And then it's like where the woman ends up chasing. But to be honest, if the girl is a 10, she's probably just going to be repelled, because she knows that, okay, well, this guy's being weird. I'm going to get hit on 10 other times while I'm at the gym anyway. So I'm just going to like give my attention to a normal, nice, kind, confident guy that doesn't have to use a backhanded compliment to get my attention. But like I said, that's case by case. Like, there is women that would love that and be like, get a thrill off of that. I personally don't. And then what happens is that's only when they're in their 20s. Their 20s though, I'm pretty sure. Meaning what? like the guys in their 20s? Elaborate for me on that one. You want to be right, making her question. Exactly. Like when a man makes you want to question, it's like their goal is to make you question. Now, if you question yourself and it's you questioning yourself because of your own insecurities, that's different. But if the guy's purpose is to question yourself, I think that's kind of a pink flag of like, is this how their whole relationship is going to be? Where like, it's always like a underhandedness to like keep you in line. I don't think that that's like a good route. Although it can work for some personality types. They like the guys who play the hard to get game. I could see that. I could see that. Using gaslighting. Yes, Hallie, that's a good way to put it. Gaslighting as a pickup line. Exactly. Exactly. I came up with a decent example, but there's better ones out there. But yeah, you guys get what I mean. It's kind of like a tinge of gaslighting. And yeah, you'll get her attention, but is it like the attention that like, because guess what? Now when you don't want to play that game anymore and now you start like actually showing that you like her, then it's like now she's repelled because you already started with the dynamic of you kind of being in the upper hand of like her being like, ooh, I got to be in this like proving energy. And then as soon as she sees that she doesn't need to be in that proving energy, it's like the thrill is gone. And then now the whole opportunity is fumbled when you could have just been yourself. And if she accepted your pursuit, then you would have just been able to be yourself from the beginning, you know? I'm honest, bro. This woman is a solid 8, arguably a mid 9 out of 10 can have any guy she wants. It seems to me that a person that could end up having a toxic, exactly, Hallie, I agree. Exactly. I think that's an indicator of like some potential things going wrong later down the line. Because you really should a man should just be able to be super confident and be who he is right when he approaches you. Like, that's a vibe. And then you never have to like try to be this character, you know? Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe like women feel like they have to like do a certain thing, and then men feel like, and so everybody's playing with their like avatar version of themselves, and then no one's like just like finding a real connection because they're like not being themselves. I don't know. You guys let me know. I don't know. That could be a reason. It seems to me that a person that could end up, oh yeah, so I already read that. All right, guys, now I'm starting to cook in the car. I'm going to go ahead and go and get this workout on. But I hope that helped. Maybe that was supposed to help Brad. There's always one lucky winner on the live where the whole live ends up being around one person. So Brad was the lucky Embody Pursuit winner today. And I hope that helps. And I hope if you're on still, Brad, I hope your date goes wonderfully. It sounds like you have your head in the right space. It's very refreshing actually to hear that there's young men out there that have like a good head on their shoulders, that are pursuing women with the right outlook. I want to be a toxic guy because I want to attract emotionally unavailable females because I want to try to fix them. Interesting. I want to be a toxic guy because I want to attract emotionally unavailable females because I want to fix them. What does that say about you? Like, what is it about you that wants to fix them? Like, is that why you only, like, do you only feel worthy? And this is a genuine question. I'm not projecting. This is a genuine question. Do you feel like in fixing them, it now makes you worthy to be with them because you fixed them? Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there a fulfilling feeling when you now have fixed them, and it's like, now is it either A, a notch on your belt, or is it B, now I feel worthy to actually be with this woman because I fixed them? That's a very interesting thing. But what I am giving you credit for is that you know that about yourself. That's pretty impressive. Most people wouldn't realize that that's what they're doing. So it sounds like you're very self-aware. Because most people need to go through that to too mature, in my opinion. Hell, those girls will drain you emotionally. That's true, Mike. So maybe the second Buddha has to go through that to then know that eventually there is a diminishing return there. Nobody should have you questioning yourself. That should make you question their intention. Absolutely, that's true, Trevor. That's absolutely true. All right, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we make sure to follow. Number one, make sure to make sure to subscribe. I always forget where I'm at. Make sure to subscribe. I have a ton of free resources on my website. Go download all the free downloadables. If you want to learn about how to make money online, tap in with the C code, my other channel. What else do I got going on? That's it. Have a beautiful Friday. Bye.